What it do, boos? It is your host with the most, giving you her all from coast to coast, Golden Garnet. And today I'm going to be doing a 90s inspired makeup look. I was inspired by this picture of Jada Pinkett. I'll include it right here. I was like, I believe I have the products in order to do it. And this is what it came out to. I think it came out beautifully. I feel like this whole look right now with my hair pulled back, I couldn't actually, like cut my hair. Like, we weren't gonna do that. So I decided to like pull my hair back, kind of emulate the short hair. I got my 90s choker on. This thing, I absolutely love it. I think I've had it for about a year now. I love it. This makeup, the frosty kind of makeup and the brown lips, it's giving me 90s vibes all the way. So if you want to see me recreate this look, just keep on watching. Why don't we get started? Okay, boos, we're gonna go ahead and get right into this. First of all, I know y'all see these brows, right? They are improving for effort. So the first thing that we are going to do is take this e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I really, really adore this product. I love to use it when I use heavier foundations, and it makes your skin feel like pure velvet. It feels kind of silicone-y, but I love it. It makes my skin feel so nice. Next, I'm going to be taking the LA Girl Pro Conceal Orange Color Corrector, and I'm going to use this to conceal my dark spots and dark marks. I really love this orange color corrector. I use it all the time before I apply my makeup, and it works really, really well. And to do that, I'm going to take the e.l.f. contouring brush this time instead of the Flawless Concealer brush. And you know what? I really think I might like the contouring brush more than the Flawless Concealer brush. So I will probably be using this brush a lot more. Now it's time for some foundation. I'm going to be mixing together the Black Radiance foundation in the shade Cocoa Bean and the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation, and I believe it's in the shade number 12. It was the darkest one they had, and the Urban Decay one is a bit too light for me in my opinion, and the Black Radiance one is too dark for me in my opinion. So I decided to mix them both together one night, and boom, magic happened. When high end and low end mixed together, amazing things can happen. And now we're going to take the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Toffee, and I'm going to use this to conceal my face, under my eyes, my chin, and my forehead. And of course, down the bridge of my nose. I mean, how could I forget that? It's one of the most important ones. And I'm going to be using my Real Technique sponge to blend it out. If I don't know anything else, I do know that one of the keys to a flawless face is blend, blend, blend your life away. To set my face, I'm going to be taking the Black Radiance Loose Setting Powder in the shade Banana, and I'm going to put this in all the places where I applied concealer. I didn't technically quote-unquote bake because, listen, it was past midnight. I ain't going nowhere, wasn't going nowhere, so why? And as you can see here, I am dusting off the setting powder, and I'm using my e.l.f. highlighter brush. I always use this to wipe away powder. And to bring some color back into my face, I'm taking my Black Opal setting powder, and this is in the shade Deep. Next, to take away some of the powdered look, I'm going to be taking my NYX Matte Finishing Spray to kind of, calm it out a little bit. Now it's time to move into the eyes. I'm going to be taking my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Tan 50, and I'm going to use this as a base for my eyeshadow. Now taking one of my favorite palettes, the Zodiac palette from BH Cosmetics. Look at how pretty this is. Like, the colors are so pretty you almost want to eat it. And I'm going to be taking this like brown color, light brown color, and I'm going to put this all over my lid as a transition color. Next, I'm going to be taking this like muted lavender color. It's not the lightest purple in the palette, but it's not the darkest either. It's like in the middle, and I'm going to use this in my crease. Now for a little bit of shimmer, I'm going to be taking the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter in the shade Moscow Mule, and I'm just going to pop that all over my lid. Dipping back into the Zodiac palette, I'm going to take the shade Leo, and I'm going to pop that over Moscow Mule, because I'm looking in Jada's photo and it looked like she had more of a frosty lid, so that's what I'm doing here. To blend these colors together and make them look a bit, more subtle, I'm taking my e.l.f. blending brush and just blending. For inner corner highlight, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Royal Calyx, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and I'm going to use my Sonia lip brush to do that. I sprayed a little bit of my finishing spray on it to make it pop a little more. I know back in the 90s they didn't highlight in the inner corner, and in Jada's photo she does not have any inner corner highlight, but I need inner corner highlight. And now dipping into my new favorite, the It's My Ray Ray palette. This palette is the bomb. I did a video using it and I will link it in the description below. I'm going to contour using the shade Brownie Bite, and to do that I'm going to use my e.l.f. buffing brush. When I tell y'all, a little goes a long way when it comes to the contour. That's how you know you're feeling it, when you look at yourself in the mirror like, ooh, who are you? What is your name? For blush, I'm going to be using the Artisan Baked Blush by Black Radiance in the shade Raspberry, and to do that I'm using my e.l.f. blush brush. Dipping back into my It's My Ray Ray palette, I'm going to highlight using French Toast, and to do that I'm using my small tapered brush by e.l.f. I don't think they highlighted back in the 90s, but again, I need highlight, and this one is so pretty. Look at that. This one for the person who feels alone. When I tell you, throughout this whole video, I had to remind myself, do not go too far with the pigment. Makeup looks have came a long way since back then. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of French toast on the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and surprisingly even my Cupid's bow. I normally never highlight my Cupid's bow because I don't feel like I really have one to highlight, but I did it for this video. Now it's time for some mascara, and I'm taking the Black Radiance Eye Appeal Lasting Mascara, and this has jojoba oil and I believe coconut oil in it to moisturize your lashes while also lengthening and volumizing them. Lastly, for lips, I'm going to be lining my lips with the Black Radiance Lip Pencil in the shade Chocolate. My lip liner broke, so I had to use the lipstick side, but it worked just as well. And lastly, we're going to go in with some gloss. This is the Fenty Beauty Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb. I can't even describe how much I love this gloss. And just going back with some more NYX Matte Finishing Spray. And that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked this video, leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, and of course click the bell so you know when I upload a new video. This video was so much fun to film. I really had a lot of fun with it, and I think the look came out to be really beautiful. Just look at that. I ended up falling in love with it. But I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!